Hey, this is Nyros. My recreation of my childhood failed, Night Lord. When I was a kid, I didn't know a thing about stats, builds, or how to properly play and progress in this now 20-year-old mushroom game. So now I plan on making things right and achieve every single goal I had as a kid and get myself to level 120. This is my road to greatness. On the previous episode, we wrapped things up opening up a shop, trying to sell those items that we got from the gash pond, and having a hard time trying to sell them. And after that, we went back to Pirion just so we can finish up the pre-quest to actually get the bamboo head. It's a quest that you get from Maya up in Genesis, and it resolves around you going around killing a bunch of mobs, gathering a bunch of etc. just so you can farm and create a weird medicine, and that weird medicine is gonna cure her and she's gonna give you the bamboo head. So here in Pirion we are just wrapping up some leaves that we need for the quest, and after we finish gathering all the leaves we need, we just make our way back to Kerning City because we still need to farm for over 5 octopus legs so we can finish up the request. With all the materials in hand, we just need to teleport ourselves back to Pirion and talk to Sophia to get the item we need to craft the weird medicine. So instead of teleporting to Live Harbor, I ended up going to Nautilus Harbor mistakenly, and when I realized that I was kind of pissed, but since I was already there, I decided to get myself some easy quests that I know they are just some clicking basically. It's a quest that you get from Abel right there, and pretty much you just have to go to this spot right here and just randomly click things, and you will end up getting like some random glasses. You just need to get the right one and give it back to him. It's some easy XP. Funny thing that he gets like all macho after that. With that out of the way, we just get a taxi back to now Live Harbor so we can deliver the ingredients to Theo, and he's gonna be the one crafting the weird medicine. After that, we just need to head ourselves back to Genesis and deliver the weird medicine to Maya, and then there you go, you get the bamboo head. Now we can finally say that we got the first piece of gear for the Dexless uniform. So right after that, I decided to go to the peak dungeon that we have on the right side of Genesis, because looking forward to the next piece of equipment for the Dexless uniform, we have the so iconic sauna robe, and for that quest in specific, we need to gather some materials that they are such a pain in the ass. Since I was already in Genesis, I decided to go to the peak dungeon so we could gather the big heads. Big heads are one of the most annoying drops. It's not the most annoying, but one of the most annoying drops because the drop rate is quite low, supposedly. But on this run, I actually managed to get them fairly quickly. And now that we got to level 25, we're gonna be starting Jane Doe's questline to get the old Raggedy Cape. The questline itself is very simple. You just need to gather 25 pieces of broken mirror that drop from wild boars. And after that, you just need to gather another 100 Charm of Undeads, if I'm not mistaken. Broken mirrors are actually very simple, and since I was planning to go to wild boars earlier, that was just a piece of cake. Another piece of information that deserves our attention is that this is the best map for wild boars. As you guys can see, it's a flat map with 3 layers, and on the top of the top of the top of the layers, you got these 2 statues that to reach that, you actually need to go through a somewhat difficult jump quest. I lost count of how many times I actually failed those jumps during the 4 hours that I stayed there on my first run. You share the map with wild boars, dark X stumps, and junior boogies. And by the time I was grinding there, I was not able to kill junior boogies. They have like such an annoying skills that they can blind you, which you hit miss, and they can lock your skills and they can make you unable to jump. So what you do is you have to go through all the jump quests that I've shown you guys on the background. When you break the 2 statues up top, the junior boogies they despawn. I didn't know how long though. I've never actually saw that before. I only figured that out recently, so that made the grinding experience a little bit more tolerable. The map itself is not that bad, it's actually very good, and once you learn how to maneuver yourself around it, it's actually very nice. On the early levels though, I ended up spending a lot of HP potions because I was not properly able to two-shot those guys and one-shot those guys, so as you guys can see on the bottom, they can spawn in waves, and I got myself like quickly surrounded, so I had to make use of those platforms that you got to use them as vantage points and try to make the grinding experience a little bit better. Once I had all the materials gathered and I kinda ran out of potions, I decided to go back to Kerning City to deliver the quest, but firstly I needed to make a stop on the potion shop to sell some of the equipments that I farmed from wild boars, and then I went to Janydale to deliver the quest to get my cape and a level up. That was actually very nice. At this point, it was getting already late, so I decided to end up the night by doing Shumi's jump quest. The jump quest itself is not that difficult, and I've done it so many times by now that I can pretty much maneuver myself around it fairly quickly. Or at least that's what I thought, because by the time I was doing this jump quest, it was already something like 2 AM, 3 AM. I was so tired from the whole boars grind that I was making so many silly mistakes. I kept losing my cool and trying to rush everything. If you know one thing or two about jump quests in this game, you don't rush it. You take your time, try to make it as easy as you can, try to make those jumps, and yeah, if you take your time to do that, you will eventually get it done. The best place for me to stay for sure was Land of Wild Boars. It's a flat map, I don't have to be jumping around small platforms full of annoying mobs like it was with End Tunnel in Sleepywood. There was nothing much really going on while I was grinding at Boars. As I've said before, it's a good map for EXP and Meso. Equips do drop quite often there, but the only annoying thing is having to go up and down that stupid platform ever so often to destroy the rocks and despawn the junior boogies. Besides the good EXP and Meso, Wild Boars was actually a very good map for us to keep farming for those gash tickets. Yay, gash one. I actually managed to find quite a little bit of those while I was there, and soon enough we're gonna be doing some more gash fun. Alright, we have enough leather to be crafting our work gloves, just like a small pair. And yeah, that's what we're gonna do right now. Create work gloves. So we have 15 leather, and there you go. We just got ourselves a pair of work gloves. At this point on the grind, I decided to go back to Heinez's hunting ground, because we are approaching level 30, and I was getting very desperate because I was farming a lot and I was struggling to sell that freaking poo-poo shovel that you guys saw. The stuff was not really worth anything, so I just NPC'd that, but I was having a really rough time trying to sell that poo-poo shovel, so I decided to go back to Heinez's hunting ground so we could try to farm for more gash pond coupons. I decided to test the map for a little while, but this run was actually very dry. I wasn't able to find anything. And another reason why I decided to stay there was because you can actually farm diamond ores from orange mushrooms, and I had my eyes on the drop table and the items that we need for the blue sauna robe at level 30. So even though we're still level 27, I decided to try to hunt for as many items as I could, and when it was convenient for me. But turns out this map was not it. It was not it at all, so I just ended up leaving and going to another place. At this point I just wanted a little break from boars a little bit more, so I ended up going around the map just trying to farm items to complete like random quests that I was doing in the meantime. Here I'm just finishing Mr. Blackpool's first quest that you get. That's a level 10 quest. At this point I was getting kind of desperate. I tried everything I could, like I used another owl at some point to try to figure out for what price I could sell that freaking poo-poo shovel. This spear is not an easy sell. there are many better options at level 100, so people don't usually go for it. So I try to list it for like 10% of the price that I saw the ones that I first searched in the free market earlier. So yeah, we have a dream. I really wanted to sell this thing. I tried to scatter everything I had on my inventory to see if I could actually profit. That's why I sold that scroll, but no luck on that either. And back to bars we went. I mean, at this point, this map was actually my second home. Time went by fairly quickly here. I was chatting with a lot of people from Discord. I've actually managed to befriend one of the largest communities here in Maple Legends. These guys, they have been a tremendous help when it comes to suggestions, how I can make my Maple experience more enjoyable. They're actually very funny. So as I was talking to them, I was just grinding on the background and time went on very fast. At this point, we reached level 28, and I knew that it would be just a little matter of time. Um, I was starting to get a little bit annoyed. I was getting sick and tired of the sound these boards make when they die. I won't even attempt to reproduce that because it's just way out of my league. I figured that since quests, they do give you quite a lot of XP, I actually decided to just rush these last two levels to level 30. Wanted to become an assassin as soon as possible just because I would gain access to skills that would actually make my progression a little bit faster, like critical throw, and that would increase my damage. And yeah, there is no reason why I should not rush these last two levels. So that's what I decided to do. The series of quests that I decided to do was Strange Dish 1. That's a series of quests that you get from Nautilus Harbor, and you actually need to collect some Evil Eye Tails. And Evil Eye Tails, they are an item required for a series of quests, so I decided to go back to the end tunnel and hunt for a shit ton of Evil Eyes. Yeah, 10 Evil Eye Tails. Where's the kitchen again? It was 50 grams. Thanks. Can surely do that. I've already done that. That shit. Cleaning Nautilus too. What else do you need, lady? I'm definitely not doing that. Here's the kitchen. This is not the kitchen. Not the kitchen. You should tell me the kitchen is on the... Oh, there you go. Strange Dish 1. 40 Evil Eye Tails. Fix. Right. Let's do these. Right, let's just get the... I kinda didn't want to walk all the way there. Should have just used the cab on Leaf Harbor, to be honest. Oh shoot, no. I'm not gonna be doing that. First of all, let's go back to Kerning City. Let's enter the pharmacy. Just want to restock on return scrolls. This one? These ones. Yeah. While I'm here, I'm just gonna be recharging my stars. Let's go back. The reason why I'm entering Leaf Harbor is just because we are... Now that we have this cash, and from what I can see, I'm gonna be staying with this claw for a little bit longer than I thought, so we got the Mazo, and there's no reason for us to not upgrade this claw with 100% right now. That's what we're gonna do. Let's go. It's just 7 slots, right? Yeah, 7 slots. 490k. Oh my gosh, yeah. It's gonna be worth it. It's plus 7 attacks better than nothing. Right, let's go. 16 attack, there you go. Now we can go back to Sleepywood. Gosh, I have 34 return scrolls. Alright, we are two-shotting them. Alright, let's kill those fuckers. I'm gonna be using warrior potions here. Even though they still hit me, this is fine. Just needed a safe spot to... Oh, please don't lag now. Don't lag now. Oh my gosh, this is unbearable. But because of the state of the server right now, I'm not sure if... Yeah, this is not working. Oh my gosh. That's the worst. That's like the worst timing ever. I might. Yeah, it's connected. Fuck. Fucking hell. Yeah, as you guys can see on the background, the server was dealing with a DDoS attack by the time I was trying to record these past few levels. It was very unstable and it was very hard to stay online for more than like 5 minutes without disconnecting. And I'll try to make a cut from every single session that I got, but in the end, we just decided to stay here until we've collected enough Evil Eye Tails and killed enough Evil Eyes to complete both of the quests that we're trying to do right now. That sounded simple on paper, right? But this actually took me 2 whole days to film because I couldn't just stay online the server for more than like 5 minutes. At some point, my patience ran out, and I just decided to try again on the other day. And the other day was actually worse than the previous day, so I kept repeating as a cycle. It was looking back at the footage. This is actually really fun. But as you guys can see, another reason why we're staying here at Evil Eyes is because these guys, they actually drop... shoot, I just figured out that just looking at the footage. I'm probably gonna be mentioning that in the future, but Evil Eyes, they actually drop diamond ores, and we are on a quest to actually acquire the items that we need for the blue sauna robe, so we are gonna be staying here to get the diamond ores, get the Evil Eye tails, and get the Evil Eye kills. And after that, we just went straight up delivering the items that we got to receive that massive fat amount of EXP. As you guys can see, I just got 6k here from this quest and I almost leveled up. Anyways, let's keep going. Back to Nautilus Harbor to deliver the quest, more EXP, and this time we got the level up. Back to the kitchen talking to Tangyeon, and we actually got another fat amount of EXP. A talk here to Bane to get another quest. This one is very simple, it's just to collect a report. We talked to Bart, and he's gonna give us the journal, but as you guys can see, the server was not helping us at all. So another thing that we wanted to have the Evil Eye Tales was for Chief Stan. Just deliver those quests right here. Back to Kerning City to deliver the old gold watch, and we got a 6k XP and those lightning earrings. Well, I went back to Hennessy's hunting ground because it was fairly near where I was, just so I could finish the quest line, The Truth Behind the Black Sage, and as you guys can see, the server was not cooperating with me. I lost a purple surfboard right there. And back to Nautilus, we're just gonna continue with this series of very easy quests. We're just gonna talk to... I'm not even gonna try to pronounce his name. He's gonna give us a quest to kill some pigs. So it's very easy, you just get teleported to a map. You just kill some pigs until a monster appeared. There you go, it's on my left. You kill that, very simple. You just go back to him, talk to him. He's gonna give you a lot of EXP. Back to Tygoon again, and this is one of the easiest quests you can ever do. He's gonna teleport you to some type of a barn, and you're gonna have to extract milk from some cows. And let me tell you something, you can actually see that some of the cows they wear lipstick, and you have to milk the cows that have lipstick, otherwise you're gonna be like milking male cows, and that's not what you want to do. So just make sure whenever you do this quest, just click on the cows that have like that discreet lipstick. Otherwise, you're gonna be doing something that, I mean, it's up to you. Yeah, after that, just talk to Tagoon again, and there you go. You got yourself a very fat amount of XP. And this was the point that I decided that I have enough, and I decided to just NPC the Poo Shovel because, you know what, I've been trying to sell this fucking spear for a week, and I couldn't, so fuck this item, man. I'm asking honestly, like, how can life be so ungrateful? Because, uh, from all of those DDoS attacks here, I've been on a constantly loop of stop, start recording, stop recording, start recording, stop recording, start recording, because I get DC'd all the time. So I pressed spacebar to start recording and thought I was back on the game window and pressed spacebar again to jump. I actually finished the recording, and what happened was I actually got a somewhat stable and decently enough run to second job. I was 93% and I decided to go back to Sleepywood to farm for the Curse Eye Tails. So I just got to level 30 to actually do my second job. I'm so mad right now. You guys have no idea. And what happened is I did the whole second job request, got to the second job, and it wasn't recording. Oh gosh. Anyways, what happened also was, I don't know if that was recording or not, I have to check the footage again. So the Poo Shovel didn't sell. I ended up NPCing it, so that was 500k. That went down the drain. So yeah, I should be so excited about this. We're now an assassin. Just got the first point into Claw Mastery, and we're gonna be unlocking Critical Throw. I'm sorry for the low energy, guys. I'm so frustrated right now over this. For the past 4 days, I haven't been able to play the game properly. I mean, you can actually see on the chat here, like I've lost the proof of the hero, gained the proof of the hero. Congratulations to Nyros to becoming an assassin. I'm so frustrated right now. But hey, that's the game, right? We are an assassin now. So, let's keep going. Alright, it is recording now. I need to get myself in a somewhat good mood after that. So what we're gonna do is we are gonna be spending those 2 Gashpon tickets we got and hope we can make some money out of it, because I need this. I need this. So let's go. Mushroom Shrine. We're not gonna be opening things here. Let's go. Let's start with the first one first. Megaphone? Fucking megaphone? Are you kidding? It can't get worse, right? Let's use the rare one now, right? Oh, oh, nice. We still have an hour left. So is a fallen leaf earring. Let's go. Fallen leaf. Search. So it's 27-23. This is 4 slots. 24-22. Magic Death as well. I think this is max MP. let's list this for 2 mil and see what happens. From what I can see, the average price would be 1.2 to 1.8, 2 mil. Let's list it for 2 mil. 1.89999. There you go. Wait a second, we cannot finish things up with that. We need to get ourselves the best item on the list, our uniform. This is our identity, the mark of a true Dexless assassin. Of course, we're talking about this blue sauna robe. I already know all the materials we need to complete the quest, but in case you guys don't know, here they are. First item on the list, we got the Curse Eye Tails. We need 50 of those. We could kill Curse Eyes with 3 hits, so it was not hard at all to collect them all. We finished that fairly easy. Next on the list, and the most annoying item by far, are the bananas. Annoying not because the drop rate for them is low or anything else, but they only drop from lupins. Those guys are level 37 and have somewhat high availability. The first map that came to mind and I decided to test my luck was no other than Monkey Forest 2. It's a dream map for range class like an assassin, but the problem is lupins share that map with zombie lupins, and those guys are the big majority there. We are not strong enough to be here yet, so that was a no-go. Next map on the list was the maps on the way to Forest of Golan. I quickly changed my mind as soon as I got there. The maps were too condensed. It consists of flat platforms full of mobs dealing high damage, and we could not put as much DPS to kill those guys efficiently. I tried to be a little bit stubborn there to see if I could make things work, but I soon gave up. This is not working. The only other option that I could think of was Florina Beach. And to be completely honest with you guys, that's a map that I've never spent enough time on or have no memories of. I think I might have an easier time trying to go to Florina Beach. So it was a good change of pace from everything that we've been doing so far. Florina Beach was not what I was expecting. Let's see if this is like less miserable. What the fuck? Well, this is more or less doable. They're not backed. Lupin shared the map with low ranks, a crab-like monster. They have a shit ton of defense and they are very annoying to kill. Jesus Christ, this is so slow. During this whole process, I was chugging a lot of HP potions, so this was a very good practice for me to refine my skills as an assassin. We don't quite have the mobility to maneuver around those mobs yet, so that was quite a challenge for me. This is clearly not working, oh my gosh. I gotta find a way to deal with the low ranks. I mean, by no means it was a hard task to complete, but a full test of patience to be completely honest. I'm halfway done at least. Alright, 20 more. Four more. Let's go. Right, we've got the Curse Eye Tails, we got the bananas, we got the pig heads, and we even got the diamonds. So it's time to deliver the quest. So this is going to be a little backstory for you guys. Basically, to get the blue sauna robe, Mr. Wetbottom has a son, and his son stole his secret mag that I'm not even gonna comment about what it looks like. Anyways, we find Ronnie lost in a giant tree in the linear, and he says that he's hungry, and he's gonna trade the magazine for some food. So, not only the kid is starving, but he's very picky from what he wants. And he wants a special nagi, some fresh milk, and some bananas. Long story short, you got the special nagi from Rena in Hennessy's, and she is gonna ask you for the pig heads and those Curse Eye Tails. The fresh milk you get from Rowan the Fairy in Linia. I mean, she's exchanging a diamond for fresh milk, oh my gosh, like that's some otherworldly milk, I guess? Anyways, and the bananas, you just farm for the monkeys. So delivering those items to Ronnie at the tree, he's gonna give you the mag back, and when we deliver the mag back to Mr. Wetbottoms, he's gonna give us the blue sauna robe. Come on, you fuck. Give me the... Thank you very much. Now, we got ourselves our Dexless uniform. There's one thing that I'll be doing now. Space coupon VIP, that's the one I want. There you go. There you go. Much nicer. And that will be it for today's episode, guys. The server is kind of unbearable right now, but it is what it is. On next episode, we're gonna be starting our fireball grind. And see you guys later. Goodbye.